This is for my Virgos. This is for our Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. I'm a Virgo rising. Go
You
put
know
your
what?
feet in some dirt. Go put your hands in the earth, bitch. Like, woo. Somebody needs some grounding. Ooh. Somebody needs some patience. Somebody needs to be on stable footing. Somebody needs some patience. Ooh.
Virgos, what I got for you is, oh wait, I got the Queen of Pentacles, right? And all I see is her sitting on dirt, and I see all these trees around her, and I was like, wait one freaking minute. Virgo, go touch some grass. You got the Pentacle coming up here, so this is about being grounded. But it's not only just about being grounded, but it's about being in your power. Don't let love or looking for love or being open to love make you lose your power. Stay in the power mode. Stay in the Queen of Pentacles energy, that the divine feminine of power, material wealth, possession, doing your work, um, following your passions. Like after that, we got the sun. So this is once again about having that childlike faith, being open to God and the universe when it comes to love and relationship, and being open once again to how it comes. Because sometimes Virgos, we could be this emperor. We could be very rigid. We could be very strict. Um, I'm learning through this process of getting to know a Gemini right now that you can't always be rigid. You have to learn to be fluid. You have to learn to let go and allow the love and relationship to grow, not be so structured, not have your do this by this 30 days. We should be here in 2 months. We need to have a house in 6 months. We need to get married in 2 years. Like come on out of all that structure. Come out of that structure. Come out of your head. Get out of your feelings. Get out of your emotions. Do some grounding. Some silence, some meditation, connect back with your breath, because I feel like connecting with the breath, especially for us Virgos, is really where we find our divine power, but that's also where we find that divine surrender, where we're open to love, we're open to letting go to the love that does come. And if you have someone that is there, you have to learn to go in and find that divine breath to just connect back to who you are, to stay in your power, not to lose your individuality, not to find yourself trying to fix somebody or help somebody or heal somebody else. Work on you, focus on you, stand in that grass, touch some trees, hug some trees, drink some tea. If you got to get some lavender tea at night so you can sleep, because Virgos also, our minds does not stop running. And get out of them fears and phobias. Because I know for myself personally, when it comes to love and relationships or even dating, a lot of my fears and phobias pop up. So this rigidness, we got to come out of that. We got to learn to go with the flow. And we got to learn to trust spirit and trust the ancestors that we're going to be where we need to be. Everything is in divine timing, but everything has to be in alignment with your plan, your purpose, and what you came here to do. And the only way you can do that is by sitting still, focusing on your divine breath, and being in flow with spirit. That's what I got for Virgo.
What I got for my Virgos in terms of what you need to do more of. Well, for one, so some of us are so high vibrational that sometimes we can't stay in that high vibration all the time. Your spirits are saying you need to continue to ascend. You need to continue to vibrate high. And what does that mean? It means that you need to release being temperamental, release being demanding, release being pessimistic, release being stubborn and strong-willed. Release, release all that. Release that it's my way or the highway. Release that I do it best. I know what I'm doing. Release it. Spirit is saying release it. Ascend. And when it's ascend, when you are ascending when it comes to love, it means that, and this is something that I have had to learn, guys. So I'm speaking from experience of people are going to be who they are. You have to love a person for who they are. You may not like everything they do. You might not like how they do it, but if they're being their authentic self, then you have to love them and like them for who they are and not try to change them. They might not pour their milk how you pour your milk. They might not make commitments and agreements the way you do. But if they're being their authentic self, then you got to love them for who they are and where they are at. Okay? What's blocking my Virgos is what's blocking my Virgos when it comes to love in the month of October is just really deciding that you're going to stand up for what you believe in. You're going to stand up for what you believe in terms of, it's not blocking you. Well, okay, what could potentially block you, I guess you could say, is not standing up for what you believe in. Not standing up for what you believe in. And if you believe that a situation is worth fighting for, then fight for it. Like, don't let family get in the way. Don't let friends get in the way. Don't let people get in your ear, because we good for that. Us Virgo people, we good for that. We good for letting people get into our ear and, you know, kind of like putting some opinions on us, or like making us, helping us to overthink, because we overthink a lot. So what I'm saying for my Virgos is what could potentially block you from getting the type of love you want is not making a stand, not like, basically, what was that, Taraji, or not Taraji? It was somebody who said, "That's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him. That's my, that's mine, and I'm gonna stick beside him." So it's one of those where you gotta face, you have to stand up for what you want and stand up for what you believe in, and don't let nobody get in your way. If people saying, okay, I'm gonna give an example. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you've had people in your ear about having a wedding and getting married and all this stuff, but you just want to be married, you don't care whether you have a wedding or not, go to the courthouse. Go to the courthouse. Don't let, because the way this economy going, y'all, a wedding gonna cost you millions of dollars at this point with all these tariffs and stuff. If you love somebody, stand up for what you believe in and go for what you know. Okay. The only thing that can block you is not face is backing down, not facing stuff heads on, and not saying, okay, the haters gonna hate, but I'm gonna do what I want to do at the end of the day. Okay.